Whoops. Let's go grab a water bottle. But timed it just right. Go figure it's finally live. Got back. Got the water bottle and put the headset on. Okay, so couple of things. Reached AR31 last night, so currently AR31. It is still technically Wednesday, right? I mean, it is still Wednesday, Pacific time. But what time did I think the domains, that's right, the reset's at 2 a.m. So right now it still should be valid for the talent up. Yeah, it's still valid over here, and down here it was. What do we got at the Taishan Mansion? Valid and gold. So I'm gonna open up the spreadsheet. Try to get a spreadsheet together, because the materials, you can only farm them on certain days. So for instance, if I need valid, which I don't anymore, I farmed the crap out of that earlier today. So, Teachings of Ballad is only available on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then there's Sunday, which is just the whole smorgasbord of what's it called? Where's that listing? Oh, right here. Nope, that's not it either. Oy, I don't remember. But Sunday, I believe all of them are up for grabs. So Sunday is the least optimal day to run these domains. We still got the headpieces right now, which are, these actually have a name. What were they called? I don't think anyone's ever going to use these names though. Yeah, I can't even find it. Where was it?
占いとは人の決まった運命を正確に示すものです。行き過ぎた装飾はかえって人々。
So playing in Japanese today. I might switch back to Chinese. I don't know. The voices sound kind of weird now that I've switched back. And yesterday I was looking up some of the character stories. Not the stories, but the voices. So I really like Fishiro-san voiceovers.
私は断罪の公女。名はフィッシュル。運命の召喚に応じ、ここに降臨する。え？あなたも異世界の旅人なの？よろしい。この公女と同行することを許してあげるわ。
こんにちは。出会えてよかったという意味です。
That sounds like Pod from Nier Automata.
昼夜なんてみんな競争なのに。運命の絆はあなたを再び私の栄夜に連れてきてくれた。
She speaks very slowly in Japanese.
おはようございます。いらっしゃると聞いて今お嬢様が朝食を。
どうしたのかしら？後者の身でもこの時間になると少し疲れるわね。あの運命を告げる制裁の雷。
そういえば洗濯物はまだ干したままでしたね。
いい景色ね。まるであの世界で罪人の血と涙が断罪の公女の前で固まって氷になった時のようね。
お嬢様を前にした罪人たちの鼻水も氷になりそうですね。
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch it back over to Chinese for this. I got used to it in Chinese, so I gotta go ahead and restart the client. Be right back. Actually, you don't have to restart the client. You could just exit out to the main screen, just log back in. I have to turn the screen off because it's actually linked to my phone. So I'll go back to official, and you could hear the difference in the voice.
我极断罪之皇女，真名为菲谢尔，因命运的召唤降临在此间。啊，你也是异世界的旅人吗？那好吧，本皇女恩许你同行。
他的意思是，你好，很高兴认识你。
Not gonna lie, Oz's voice is ultimately what made me decide to give Chinese a shot. Very smooth voice.
早上好，听说你要来，小姐在准备早点。
奥兹，有何贵干？啊，看那昭告命运的圣才之雷。
这么说来，是不是还有衣服没收？
这可是好光景，就像在那个世界，罪人的血与泪在断罪的皇女面前凝结的模样呢。
面对小姐，罪人的鼻涕恐怕都要凝结了。
奥兹，
I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with Chinese. Another thing I've been experimenting with is finding out how to optimize damage output, because after the combo you have a little bit of a delay. You can't move. I mean, the best you can do is dash cancel, but I mean with Mona, she's got quite a bit of animation to her dash. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, dash 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas if you go straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it really doesn't nullify that gap too well. I haven't timed it like I haven't actually timed it, so I don't have exact frame numbers or anything. But just it doesn't feel like I'm eliminating the time buffer between them. But I found that if you swap characters, it negates that, you know, you can cancel instead of dash canceling. You could cancel with swapping it into another character. You just gotta be careful you don't swap them up before your actual animation goes off. Your fourth attack. Well, in Official's case, she does is it a 5 attack combo? Yeah, she does 5 attacks. Which unfortunately I think they're gonna. I heard that they're gonna be nerfing Fischl and Vinti, and of course we're the 2 members on my team. We got Vinti and we got Fischl. So I have to admit though, I'm not too angry about Fischl getting nerfed, because she's extremely strong. Vinti, I hear it's just gonna be a cooldown on his ultimate, but Fischl, I think they're gonna be slowing down the attack animation from what I've heard. But I mean, considering she can summon Oz, and then once you get the constellation, she's dealing essentially, well, she's hitting about 10 times per. She's hitting 10 times per cycle, because Oz, when he's not on the field, he's supplementing her with the Gaze of the Deep. Even when he's not present on the field, he fires off a joint attack, dealing 22% attack damage. So, really, really strong.
向着星辰与
And they're back. Send them out again, exact same places. Minerals are always good to have. You can craft weapons with them, but then you could also refine them into gems so that you can ascend your weapons. And in 1.1, they're going to be buffing Geo characters, so I have a feeling that Ningguang's going to be, it's going to be a staple in one of my teams pretty soon. Where'd Noelle go? Is she not? Wait, what's going on here? Am I just not seeing her? Select character. I'm not going blind, right? She's not. Oh wait, yes I am going blind. She's right there. Jesus. And it's always nice to have some Mora, so I really don't need Amber right now. So she's relegated to expedition mode. Oh, hold the phone. I can go into. Oh, I did not see that. Okay, so you got some different ingredients here. What do we got here? These are the melons, right? Lotus heads. Yeah, let's stick with that. So give you guys an idea of just how strong Fischl is just by herself, and why I'm not so angry about the nerfs that are incoming is, I mean, just look at this. Then you bring Oz out. He's not even close enough to the mobs to do anything. Yeah, she's, for a 4-star character, granted, I have 2 of her constellations unlocked. She's got some pretty decent artifacts equipped. I mean, pretty decent stuff. Royal Flora. I was able to farm up the Omen of Thunderstorm yesterday, so I got real lucky with that one. It was about, it took me about 3 goes at it, and then I got the Omen of Thunderstorm. But her weapon, which is what I'm working on right now, just, it's the slingshot, just refinement rank 5, 3-star. But I mean, normal and aim shots hit the target. If they hit a target within 0.3 seconds of being fired, it increases damage by 60%. Otherwise, decreases damage by 10%. So you want to be hitting pretty close to the. I was not aware of that. I completely skipped that. Otherwise, decreases by 10%. Okay, so yeah, you definitely don't want to be firing from too far away. I hope one of those, what are they? The plant things. Nope, nothing. Alright. Been searching for those plant monsters because they dropped the whatever that nectar is, the Whopper nectar or whatever.
Keung 了。
I have about 2 1/3 bars of stamina, and it's still not enough.
现身吧，奥利！
We're all hanging up on rooftops, huh? So I found out yesterday you could actually break these lightning crystals. I have no idea what electro crystals are for, but I'm sure they're going to be used for something.
在这儿哟。
Huh. There's usually a relic guard over here, but not today. No one's at the tower either. Alright, let's do some actual questing. Ask the boss lady about Xiao. That's the bummer. Xiao is actually played by one of my favorite Japanese voice actors, the guy who did Solma of the Shokugeki. Hey, boss lady.
哦，你们已经见过萧了，不错嘛，难得他心情好，居然愿意出来见人。
原来这样的态度就已经是心情好了。
是啊，仙缘难得，许多人一心访仙，元神建立离月时，借助了仙人的力量，但因为仙人中的大多数都只懂得以战，所以数千年来，终究还是人类掌握了贸易之都的运作。
老板娘懂得真多啊！
不是老板娘，是老板。总之，既然你们这么有仙缘。 那是要问我的建议吗？
开心，那位护法夜叉大人 很难想象他开心起来是什么样子的。
很期待吧？其实我也从没见他笑过。这样吧，先去找大厨要一份杏仁豆腐。杏仁豆腐是萧难得喜欢的人间食物。
自由发挥。你最擅长做什么菜呢？
That's Mona's favorite person.
哇，听起来很新奇，想吃吃看。不过送给仙人的礼物还是保守一点，就用满。
大爷，我正在休息，闲人勿扰。闲人勿扰。
这位大厨的服务热情和蒙德的铁匠瓦格纳先生不……
原来如此，老板吩咐下来的事，那就没办法了。但很可惜，我现在有心无力，没法做出杏仁豆腐这种细致甜食。
这是为什么呢？
剑客的手必须稳定，咱当厨子的自然也是如此。但现在我的手，不好意思，有点不太稳。原因嘛，是因为有客人传言，这客栈里，而且就在刚才我在厨房也看见了不太对劲的东西。
这位大厨看起来这么凶恶，说起灵异话题来，语气就变得很虚弱呢。
总之，一想到连望舒客栈都不安全了，不磨甜杏仁的手就稳定不下来。
好吧，为了最高品质的精美杏仁豆腐，我们就去厨房看一下吧。这里好像什么都……
Of always children.
你们果然也看到了，真的有鬼！这可如何是好？
他已经不行了，怎么办？算了，我们还是去问问老板娘吧。
被这种小事吓到，亏他曾经还是江洋大盗。
戈代特老板好像不怎么怕鬼的样子。
神神鬼鬼的，我可见得多了。
Whoa.
说起来，别人好像也不知道仙人在客栈出没。
嘘，再细说下去，就是我的小秘密的范围了。好了，你们不如去跑一趟吧，让那小鬼别再吓人了。这可不是差事你们。正如那位仙人所说，人的灵魂不如为了接触仙人时不受伤害，就从接触小鬼。
但要怎么劝说鬼魂？
客栈里有一幅字画，描摹了离月通行千年的降魔印。你们然后就在这间客栈附近寻找能。
Ah, hell. Alright. There was a quest earlier on where an artist wanted you to go and procure his tools. It wasn't that big of a pain, but it had to be mountains, of course. Find a place. Gee, I wonder where oh, it's somewhere nearby. Okay, now what?
这样更能看清星空了。
Casper. How fitting. I don't think this guy has anything to do with the quest, though. Oh, so you can see the whole sigil, okay. So do I have to line this up or what? I gotta go look at the... I wasn't paying attention to the sigil, I was looking at the mountains. Oh, mother... You know what? Okay. Got it. Where's the rest of it? Oh, there. Jeez. Okay, I'm lined up. What? How did I miss this?
这起重机，这边上座。
Well, you are like the slowest moving one I've ever met. Okay, let's see if we can get this aligned properly. Nothing's happening. Aha!
出现了，好吓人！转他就靠你了。啊，他想逃，只能跟上去了。按老板娘的说法，这下他就没法向上次一样消失了。
Because I too slow. No screwing around this time. Oh wait, no. Quest marker is down that way now. That's a relic hunter.
啊，不服输的小
Oh,
鬼！
great.
这座看起来早就坏掉了的遗迹守卫，难道是被幽灵附身了吗？
The weak spot is obscured by the tree.
在此宣判。
现身吧，奥兹！烦人！大球球冰凉，
You little brat.
二球球恰。终于抓到你了，真是累人。三球球猜呀，闹鬼是不好的，小朋友你明白吗？五 求求私了。有没有在听我说话啊？小明不会再捉弄楚店的客人了，下次就换哥哥再来和小明一起。如果哥哥不来的话，小明会去找你的。这样更能看清星空了。
什么？居然从鬼魂口中要到了不再作，您真是高！我言笑服了，请稍等，我为您认真做一道最细最滑的杏仁豆腐。哈哈，手指重新变得稳定的感觉，好。
Oh, talk to Shelley, such things.
又是你们！
等等，这次先别急着消失。
这是
你最喜欢的杏仁豆腐，和这位异国旅行者的拿手好菜，充满异国风情的沙拉哦。快，趁他吃东西的时候，把事情都跟他说了。
阎王帝君竟遭此恶，我无法想象。不论是掌管人间的七星，我会去找薛岳、李水、流云3位真君，他们也是时候做出决断了。仙人不会逃避责任，虽然我有不愿沾染凡尘的理由，因为我们的神乃是契约之神。
等一下，我还有最后一个问题。那个小明究竟是？
降妖除魔时，偶尔也会遇到从未害过人的恶灵，又暂时难以超度，所以拜托老板与掌柜收留一段时日。
原来是望舒客栈帮忙养着的啊！这家客栈的业务范围也太广了吧
Take care for ghosts. Observe. Rockery. Seek out the Mountain Shaper. Gotta say, it's nice having all of the waypoints unlocked.
仙人饶命！仙人饶命！求仙人网开一片，放我们兄弟一条生路！仙人饶命！仙人饶！你是谁？怎么？
明明是我们在提问。
哦，您能在这绝云间安全行走，我知道了，您一定是仙使吧？是仙人派您来解救我兄弟的。
这个人到底在说什么呀？
仙使慈悲，求仙使搭救！我们两兄弟只因实在无钱供养家里，一时间犯了糊涂，只想从山中琥珀里寻得几件宝。我们顺着山路一路往上，但不曾想我兄弟李当就我一路奔逃到了这里。细细想来，我不知道如何搭救我兄弟，只能在此求仙
使。我们不是什么仙使，我们也是来找仙人的。
不，你们肯定是仙使，你们肯定李当被关在山里，不知道哪个琥珀里面，求仙使慈悲。好，谢谢仙使慈悲，我等以后。
I have to go around breaking those.
好吧，
Yep, sure enough.
本来想问问他 知不知道仙人在哪儿，但看起来他现在也只顾得上关心兄弟了。我记得他说，李当被关在这座虎牢山上的琥珀里，而且他们是顺着山路一路向上的。那我们就顺着山路往下走，再留意一下周围的琥珀，找找那个人吧。
This is a long, winding mountain road. Yes! These are the plants that I need. Ooh, gave me a shimmering nectar. Usually takes about 3 of the regular ones to make one of those. Trash Fire Comics. Yeah, man, that was the first thing I did. Oh, yeah. I went around, got all the waypoints, and went and, what's it called? Finally, the day before yesterday, gathered up all of the, Anemo and Geo Oculi. What have I not? These are new. Crush it. Random virtual. Fischl is so good. Oh man, probably gonna do the Geos tomorrow. Need to farm some weapon mats tomorrow though. Yeah, I'm waiting for the reset. Happens at 2 a.m. But unfortunately, the word on the street is Fischl's gonna get nerfed. She's a little too good. I went over in the beginning of this video just why she's too good. And why I'm not really that, I'm not really that angry about it. I kind of figured that there'd be some adjustments being made. Okay, we're gonna have to go down the road. It's actually an achievement that you can get, being killed by a boar. I forgot what the achievement's called, but basically, when you open one of these up, take one of your characters that's just been recently KO'd, they have low HP, open up one of those, whatever they are, and the boar will attack you, and if it KOs your character, you get an achievement. That's just like that. I use Keung for lightning, Amber is my ranged. Though I love achievements like that, a lot of achievements aren't listed, it seems. I honestly haven't looked at any of the achievements. I've just been getting them as I go along. But yeah, my brother has Keung, and I'm like, there are 2 characters on my need to get list. I need Jean and I need Keung. I actually pulled Jean during my first day when I spent 15 hours re-rolling. But I gave that account to one of my other brothers. Speaking of brothers, here's that guy's brother.
我怎么是你们救我出来的？对了，你们看见过我兄弟吗？他叫李丁。我们不知道我兄弟是不是也一样被琥珀给吞了，在山顶上。那他应该是安全的。谢谢您，我这就去找我兄弟，希望不会在路上再被琥珀给吞了。
I have Kiki, no Jean though. Oh, yeah, I also Kiki was my first my first 2 5 stars. I got her like the 3rd time I rerolled, and then like the 15th time or something like that. The RNG gods were not kind to me on day 1, but yeah. It's been pretty good so far. I mean, I've got Diluc, I got Vinti, Mona's who I was re-rolling for. The funny thing is, I'll tell you what's funny about it. The day that this came out and I started re-rolling for Mona, I wasn't even sure if I was going to play the game, to be honest. I just was, I don't know, just the gotcha. I kind of like re-rolling, what can I say? So I was going in there for a couple hours playing it, wondering if I was actually going to end up playing this game for reals, but yeah. I've gotten really lucky on pulls, but been spending my primos on pulls, not resin refills. I've been doing more resin refills lately, but I am saving up. Because I do want to cap out Fischl's constellations. Because her constellations are crazy good. Like I'm looking at Mona's, and it's like it's kind of it's a little underwhelming, to be honest. Like I look at hers, and it's nothing's getting me too excited. But you go to Fischl's, and it's like her first one right off the bat is insanely powerful. Like it's really good. And then Devourer of All Sins adds 200% attack damage to her Knight Rider, as well as a 50% increase in the AoE. Wings of Nightmare, Pilgrimage of the Bleak, increase the level of the Midnight by 3, but then Evernight Raven increases the duration of Oz's summoning by 2 seconds, and additionally, Oz attacks with the current. Now, see, this is what Oz attacks with the current character when present. So when he's summoned, he attacks. Oh! So every time you swing with your active character, Oz attacks, dealing 30%. So it's essentially Gaze of the Deep, but for all characters. So long as Oz is summoned and present on the field. 30% of Fischl's attack has electro damage. That is nice.
谢谢仙使，谢谢仙使救我兄弟。啊，我们也只是听说这虎牢山是仙人府邸，但我们这种凡夫俗子自然是无缘得见仙人的。不过您贵为仙使，肯定与我们不同。哦，对了，可不能再叨扰仙府，我们这就下山。谢谢仙使。
谢谢仙使。
要是我们真是什么仙使就好了。总感觉这位仙人的脾气不太好呢。不过我们也没有做什么坏事，应该也不会。
擅扰山门，又私放受戒贼人。
Bird.
无知繁重，还不速速前来领戒。
I would approach the bird. Whoops. Wrong button.
不仅闯入虎牢山，毁坏山上琥珀，还擅放了正受戒的贼人。
Well, I am not on his good side.
这帮贼人确实不小心威，但你们也同样无理至极。
我们是有理由的。
薛岳祝阳真君，他托凡人带口信。哦，这是百无禁忌录。世间居然还有此物！昔日帝君著此神录，赐予凡人，本就数量稀少。你们先陈明详情吧，我会替你们说的。稍后，离月港也并不远在天边，若有虚言。 帝君遇刺了，还是在请仙鼎仪上。离月，凡间，谁敢如此？不，这世上又有多少力量？我等众仙遵帝君律令，护佑离月，因人间兴盛，逐步退于山野。但如今，旅者，拟术之事我已知晓。 薛岳祝阳，待我将此山之事稍作处理，就去会见。
我知道，一定是这位仙人的仙力啦。就和羽毛就能化为草木，唾液也能化为瀑流，这些琥珀一定也是类似的形成原理。
Rapper must be precise.
这又是什么说法？这些琥珀来自于我植下的花，它本身大部分隐于地下，若被踩到，就会生出琥珀。 我归隐到此处后，为了山门清净，将它种植在此处。
Trash Fire Comics says that's gonna get nerfed. Yeah, man. Like I said, Official is too good.
也关了许多莫名的东西。
She really should be a 5-star, in honesty.
所以这些琥珀其实都是……
正是如此，所以若我离开此山，只怕害了无辜性命。我稍作处理后就会动身。 你们自行速速离去吧。
And he's gone. All right, let's see. What is up right now? Still waiting for the reset. Still got a few hours before the reset. Still got a few hours before the reset, so in that case... What is this? Sorry, I'm getting this spreadsheet organized. So, yeah, there is nothing left for me to do today, so I guess let's go farming. Let's go kill some monsters. So it's a good farming route. We go here. Maybe hang out over here. We got a lot of Fatui hanging out in this area nowadays. So we're gonna go down here, we're gonna go around this area. No, investigate. Oh, okay. I already did it. Oh my gosh. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh man, this place looks dead. There's nothing here. Moving on. I've had markers on these places. Where the heck are they? Oh shoot, I'm getting close to cap. What do I need? Oh, that's right, that's right. What does Vinti need? Ah, okay, we're gonna go fight the air cube. I need to start marking mobs to farm. Yeah, I mean there are some there's an interactive map on I don't know what it's on. It's a there's an interactive map. You can Google Genshin Impact map, and it has like some recommended farming routes that you can take. There were a couple that I memorized, but yeah, I still need to mark some things on the map. I have a few places marked where I like to go and farm. I like to farm here, which I have a marked right over there. I have a route around this area. There's one over here that goes from this island up into here, over here, and then there's one place down here, I think. Yeah, right here. It's a lot of good stuff to farm over here. Let my stamina regen a little bit. Alright, good to go. Okay. Oh, okay, so he has to be low HP and then he summons them. What is that? Bard's Arrow Feather. That sounds like it has Vinti's name written all over it. 42 attack. Okay, so it's got... Oh, it's a feather, of course it's attack. Crit, energy, HP, 2 piece, Wanderer's Troop, increase elemental mastery. Okay. It's pretty cool. But more importantly, what we came here for... 4 out of 4. Really? I still don't have enough for that? Then I could craft one of these. Star Snatch Cliff. I hate the Geo... Yeah! The Geo Cube is my least favorite to fight. There's a Fatui that drops some type of blade that I need a ton of but can never find. I didn't realize you just fly into those things at first. Damn, you got a 5-star artifact. Yeah, who has it? It's, Official has it. So this you get from, or at least I got it from, well, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but basically if you gather all of the Geo Oculi, there is a world boss that you fight in this area. And I don't know if it's guaranteed. I think it is a guaranteed 5-star artifact. So that's where I got my my artifact from. So the cliff is this way. Climbing. Ooh. It's a little Sealy ghost, whatever they're called. Is this the right cliff? Okay, go north. Further north. Although, is the rune guard up? There is a rune guard. This was the first place I encountered one of these guys. I'm not sure what the chaos circuits are for, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a whole bunch of them in the future. Like, seriously, this is a mobile game. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful game. Okay, that should be plenty. Keep opening up. Where are you at? Craft this guy, and then we should be good to go. Trashfire Comics says, yeah, it's ridiculous how good the graphics are. I don't know if it's confirmed, but there's going to be an even higher graphics setting for PC in the future. Just enough to make one. Any bonuses? No bonuses. Vinti. Congratulations! Mostly wanted to level that up so that I can level up his talent. Ballad. You're kidding me. We still got some time. I gotta go farm. I thought I was done with it, but no, apparently not. Let's top up HP. Need to go farm some more Ballad before the timer runs out. That's artifacts. This guy. Ballad. Alright. It's crazy to think they put men on the moon with slide rules. With slide rules not too long ago, and now we have this. Yeah, like I always tell my son, you know, you have no idea. Like, I remember looking into what magazine? I think it was an EGM. It had to be an Electronics Gaming Monthly, right? I think it was an EGM, but somebody created like a homebrew portable Super Nintendo system. It was in a brief. Okay, Mona. Hi. It was a Super Nintendo put into a briefcase, and they put like a TV monitor in the briefcase, and it was like a portable unit. And I was absolutely blown away. That blew my mind that you can have a Super Nintendo on the go. But yet now we've got these supercomputers in our pockets, and it's like, I remember when Xbox went live, and it's like playing with your friends around the world became a thing, and it was like a big revelation. I mean, going into Final Fantasy XI for the first time, that was my very first MMO, and playing with players from Japan, that was an experience. And yeah, it's incredible. But now it's like take all that for granted. Let's do this. 20 could be able to do this a couple times. This will be good. Oh, that's what you look like. Oh man, 11 was my first MMO too. Yeah, 11 was magic, man. I became a hikikomori, which was not healthy. It was a shut-in for the first 2 years playing that game. Like, I literally did nothing but play that game. It was pretty bad. But I can't say that it was all negative, because I got a lot of positive things that came out of that experience, including my my wife, or I should say ex-wife now. Yeah, we're divorced, but yeah, I have no regrets. Not only did we meet in Final Fantasy XI, but we both ended up working for Square Enix for a time as well. So I became a GM for Final Fantasy XI and 14 back in 2000, whatever year 14 was first released. That was when I was a GM. Forsaken, that's the one. But yeah, it's still, looking back at it now, there's no way in hell I'd be able to play that game. Like, it was an absolute time sink. I mean, just getting from like Silbina to the dunes was like a 15-20 minute journey, like real time. But because it was real time, it was a very, I mean, for people who had the time to play it, it was a very immersive experience, and the party mechanics were, you know, you could not progress solo in that game. You had to go at it with the party, so you were forced to socialize. But if I hear, I was Windurst, and eventually I ended up creating characters from the other two nations. But every time I hear Saruta Baruta music, though, oh my god, brings back the feels. Oh, interrupted. Oh, okay. You built the shield up again. That's okay.
回应我吧。
Comic Book Bob. I tried to go to the game's website and it wouldn't load. Yeah, I had that issue on Google Chrome. For some reason, Chrome just can't seem to handle that website. So if you go to like Firefox, it should be able to load up, you know, pretty easy. I'm an old man. My first MMO was EverQuest. That was, yeah, I know a lot of players. Actually, most of the people who I met in Final Fantasy XI were EverQuest players. I never played EverQuest, or at least the original. Final Fantasy was my first MMO. My ex-wife, her first MMO before Final Fantasy was Asheron's Call, and she couldn't say enough good things about AC, and she'd actually go back and play AC every now and then. And from what I hear, you know, the type of things that they did with the in-game world in AC, they were way ahead of their time. Looking for a party in the dunes was the worst. Yeah, that was terrible. If you weren't the right class, like you see people sitting there on the beach, lonely, looking for party. It's like I never left I never left for the dunes unless I actually had a party that was, you know, already pre-made. I was lucky enough to be in a link shell where, you know, we had classes of all levels, so we always had pre-mades. But yeah, we also had some Japanese players in our guild, so we also had access to all of the hardcore guilds on our server.
正是因为无法更改，
It was
无可违逆，
my
只
my
能接
guild
受，
link shell was actually the
才会被称
first.
之为命运。
We were the first to get into Dynamis when it first launched, but we weren't the first to clear it. We were like the second or third to clear it. But I just remember staying up really late at night. It was like 3 in the morning, and there were like 40, 50, 60, however many. It was a lot of Japanese players, and they're just coordinating how we're gonna get through this thing. Okay, so do I have enough? I think I have enough. What are these? Oh, gotta go craft those. So I'm gonna need more. Played EverQuest for a bit. I always keep trying to find a new MMO, but it never really works out. The Warhammer one was good, and Star Wars: The Old Republic was really
限制
good.
物欲是占星术士修
I
行
had
的一部
some
分。
of my
只有简朴的生活
some of my
才
high
能
school
窥探到
friends
世界的真实。
were really into Old Republic. But I don't know. I'm just personally, I've never really. Those same friends were the ones who tried to get me into Star Wars, because ever since I was small, it's like anything that has to do with space put me to sleep when I was a kid. I think my mom tells me it's probably because my babushka, my grandmother, used to watch Star Trek, the original series, and I would watch with her, and that's basically how I would go to sleep at night. It's Star Wars would put me to sleep. So it's like just the sight of endless space is enough to just put me to sleep. And so when Star Wars opens up with like space, it's like snore for me. Snore fest. But no, my friends who were into like hardcore into Star Wars tried getting me into and I never let them live this down. They tried getting me into Star Wars. How did they introduce me to Star Wars? Making me watch it in sequential order. They made me watch the prequels first, and then the original trilogy. And I'm like, why did you do that? Like, even then, when I had no Star Wars knowledge whatsoever, and I see the original 3, I'm like, those were way better. Why didn't we start with these? Oh, man. So I guess, I don't know. But like I said, heard nothing but good things about the Old Republic, so. Elder Scrolls Online's pretty good. Oh man, which one did I try? I tried one of those. It was like either the new EverQuest or it was Elder Scrolls when it was in its beta. But yeah, at that point I had Final Fantasy XIV was the last MMO that I played, and version 2. And that was great, but it just got to the point where I really just couldn't concentrate on MMOs. Like, I was spending too much time on MMOs. I'm keeping a healthy balance of work and being able to play Genshin Impact. And gotta admit, the resin system, having that limitation has been very handy. It's like, okay, you've had enough. Alright, so slime concentrate. What? No way. How is this possible? I've been picking up tons of this stuff. Slime secretion. Oh wait, I have to. That's right. 76. Okay. I have to craft the slime secretions. Okay, so let's do 40. Wait, Vinty, you don't need these yet. These are the blues. You need these ones. Yeah, okay, he's only using the greens, but needs these ones. Once, and ooh, already. Gonna need to farm some more. Ballad. Do I have any to craft? Oh, craft. Ballad, I could craft one. But this one is so good. This queue is so good, so I mean, I have to level that up. I have to go farm some more. I'm gonna have to farm at least 4 of these guys. So, going at it again. That's a good thing I found out about this before the day was over. Final Fantasy XIV is really good. I still log in every expansion to do the story quests and cancel my sub. Although I haven't done Shadowbringers expansion yet. I heard it's amazing though. Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about the expansion. So it almost got me to. I love playing healers in MMOs. If there's a dedicated healing class, I'm all over that. So White Mage and well, actually for 14, I started off as wanting to cap out Dragoon. So I went in there, and once I got all the artifact armor and everything for Dragoon, then I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go do my healing thing. But yeah, I like supporting the group. I like keeping them alive. There's this one instance, I forgot which one it was. There's the one in the cave where there's like water and then there's pirate ships and stuff like that. But we had this tank. This tank was stupid. My god. He didn't communicate at all. I don't know if he just didn't speak English, but no communication whatsoever. And it's like, the rest of the party is, you know, my brother was in the party, but then we had the other members and they were not, they were like just barely ready to tackle a dungeon. This guy was going in each fight, you know, we'd barely get through a fight and he'd go right over to the next one and start, you know, he's trying to rush through the instance, and I just let him die. Just like, dude, you are taxing the party, you're making people consume materials that they really don't need to be consuming. It's expensive, knock it off, you continue to do this, I'm just gonna let you die. And so, we let him die. He was the only one that died. I kept the rest of the party up, so. Oh, shit. Didn't have enough for a hold attack. Man, this place saps your stamina like crazy. I have a Scholar Summoner. Ah, Scholar. Yeah, my Summoner... I don't really know too much about the... I don't remember too much about the classes in 14. But back in 11, we had a few... Summoners used to piss off a lot of parties. I remember that. Like I said, my ex-wife, she used to play a summoner. That was her. Well, that was the job that she liked the most because she could go out and do things on her own. Yeah, this isn't what the statue of the seven. I need to heal up. But you know, at least on our server, summoners had a bit of a bad reputation because you know they would leash and then they would get other parties in trouble because the leash would end up aggroing the party that was already engaged with a monster, and they'd blame the summoner and everything like that. But no, like there were some summoners that actually legit did a great job and were also really good in party. And my ex, you know, she was really good at summoner that she actually the Japanese players started taking her around and partying with her. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Just the negative stigma that summoners had back then. Then I had one friend, you know, one of my real life friends, not friend that I met through the game, but he was always he was a rule breaker. Like I don't even know if rule breaker is the right way to put it. He'd always go against the grain, and so it's like, you know, this is a party-based game. Well, I'm gonna solo, and I'm gonna be the best solo character in the game. he'd go off and try doing, you know, doing things solo. And so as soon as he unlocked Red Mage, that's what he tried doing. And I gotta say, he did a few things that were pretty impressive. But yeah, I think the game became a little more solo friendly later on. But he tried doing it when that was just like completely against the way that you were supposed to play the game. No.
现身吧，奥兹！
在此宣判。现身吧，奥兹！ 命定于此。
Saving this just for you.
在此宣判。
别想逃开哦！
回应我吧。
一如小姐所愿。
留意脚下。
回应我吧。
It's really solo friendly now. I played for a month last year. You can now have like four bots in your party, huh? Is that Final Fantasy 11? Somebody told me that the servers went down for 11. I thought that was a little strange. I think they would have just consolidated the servers. But yeah, back when I was living in Washington, we had a couple of friends that this was back in what 2014, 2015. They were still playing Final Fantasy 11. Like they had weekly Link Shell events and everything like that. Oh, forgot to open these. What do we get? Alright, Exile's Pocket Watch. Okay. More fodder. Oh my gosh, I still have these from that one quest. I got all of the Animoculus, and there's one left over. So I don't know if they're gonna expand. I hear that they're gonna expand the world, but I don't think this is gonna be relevant. In all honesty, I think they just had one more additional than they needed because the tower's level 10. So 10 is the max. Yeah, can't go any further. 15 out of 15 required, 1, yeah. Alright. Binti, do you have enough for your talents? 2. How many need that? 4? Even if I craft them, we're still gonna need some more. Yeah, you get 1 in a dungeon? Oh, is that where it came from? Okay. The Lisa dungeon in the story. Ah, okay. That was the first one I did because I really, really wanted Lisa. I didn't have Fischl at the time, so I needed a thunder element. And I mean, come on, it's Lisa. You gotta have Lisa in your. She is probably the best waifu in my opinion. But yeah, 20, 56. I'm sure. Yes, this is the one. I'm at the point now where I'm building up that secondary team for the Spiral Abyss. And I mean, Fischl right now is strong enough to carry an entire team without having a secondary carry. Like right now, Mona is my secondary carry. She was originally supposed to be my main carry, but just Fischl's too damn good. But yeah, that's why I think even with just like mediocre characters, I think Fischl could just carry an entire team. Granted, she has the type of support that she needs. So, need another water character, which I have a Barbara. Barbara is my primary healer. So pair up Barbara with Fischl. So you've got the what the hell is that? The water and lightning. I am drawing a blank, but it creates a DOT, damage over time. And then lightning with fire. Do I have another fire? Yeah, I have Xiaoling. So Xiaoling is the other fire user that I have. So I'll have the overload. And yeah, this should be good. And then just fill it in with the 4th. Electro charge. foolish enough to teleport into it. Chichi and Keung are my carries. I'll probably try to get to floor 7 by the end of the week, maybe 8. Yeah, I honestly haven't even attempted it. I'm like, no, my other characters are just too weak. I'm expecting it to be a hassle. My brother tried it. He said it was difficult, so I'm just gonna level him up and then tackle it when I feel I'm ready. Ah, I forgot you gotta stay on the platform to get healed. Should be able to get to 6 with your one party now. Really? The best. Oops. Wait, okay, let's check it out. Because I think floor 5 is when you first start to branch off, isn't it? Or did I finish 5? Yeah. So it requires 2 parties. Your character's HP is greater than 50% attack increased. Yeah, I'll give it a shot later on tonight. I gotta get all those ballads first. $150, yes. Oh, the spot got in the way. MVP. Gather around, everybody. I don't know, I'm on 5 right now. Oh man, it sucks. I thought 6 was where it branched into 2 parties. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give it a shot later tonight to see how it is. That I did the same thing again. I always want to go to that teleportate, but that's not gonna heal me. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm probably gonna pull. I spent some money. I'm gonna try pulling. It's hard to say because I want to get Jean because I need another healer, but then again I do have Noelle. I could try building up Noelle, and they say Geo's gonna get buffed, so we'll see. But in all honesty, if Geo does get buffed, I'm gonna be leveling up Ningguang. But Jean, I really want to get Jean. Just having another arrow character and a healer, but also Chichi. No, I might. It's just so strange. Chichi's so weird looking. She's like this overgrown chibi character. Just the proportions of the character throw me off. It's so weird. But at the same time, like I said, I want to just cap up Fischl, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Got a little more than 2 hours to go before the reset happens, so... Chichi is a bomb healer. I heard Jean is great too. Yeah. Yeah, I heard they're both really good. Yeah, like I got to play around with both of them. Like I said, during my reroll campaign, I pulled both of them and I played around with the two of them, just trying out their moves, not really understanding at the time what they were doing, but I like the way that they played. Like I said, I probably would have stuck with Chichi, but she just looks so strange to me. You could jump cancel, I guess. That's a little shorter than... Hey, I don't think so. Don't stay there, don't stay. Oh, smart slime. Barbara is kind of hard healing because her heal scales off her HP, so she does no damage. I've heard of some beta testers who've been able to successfully create, you know, a decent damage Barbara, but at the same time, it's like, you know, obviously with Barbara, like you said, scales off the HP. If you're sacrificing some of those slots for attack, then you're obviously not optimizing the healing. So, yeah, Barbara, it's one or the other. I use Barbara strictly for healing, and her healing's great, you know. I have her HP, what's her HP at? You know, it's considering she's not even part of the main party anymore. 8132, she's capped out at 40, still have to ascend her. But yeah, her heals, like if I'm going after a boss that I'm worried about and I need healing, then yeah, Barbara is my main healer. But I haven't tried out Noelle. I hear she heals. What's her healing based off of her defense? Scales, wait, damage absorption based on defense. Regenerate HP for all characters. No, clears charge. Absorbs efficiency. Getting shield damage source. Okay, so the shield has the following property. So when normal charge hits attack, hit a target, they have a certain chance. Oh, so when it hits, they have a certain chance to regenerate HP for all characters. For all characters, okay. So interesting. And then her Q is gathering strength of the stun around her. Noelle strikes the enemies surrounding her with the large area. Afterwards, gains large area weight, converts attack damage to geo damage. So that doesn't heal. So her E is her only healing ability? Okay, so it scales with the defense then. Interesting. So another case where do any of the other characters, I don't like I said, I just messed around with Jean. I don't know how she actually functions. Do we have an attack? A character that's that their heals is scaled off their attack? Is that asking too much? Noelle isn't really a healer. Yeah, I mean, if looking at her kit, it doesn't seem that way. She doesn't seem like a dedicated healer, or you know, she's got some heals, but apparently it's not, yeah, not enough to really consider her a healer. I think one more time ought to be good enough. Does Chichi? Okay. Shoot. I just gotta get over the appearance then. Yeah, she's a cute character, cute little character, but like I said, it's the scale. Like if she was just a little shorter, it'd be a little bit more convincing. Ooh. Thought about that. anybody? Mona took some damage. Probably won't have to go heal after this one, but I think that might give us enough ballads. I don't know how Jean's healing works at all, but I heard it's good. Are you working on anything besides Battlemane and Knuckle Bomb? No. I am now working, or for the past month or so, I've been working on nothing but Battlemane and Knuckle Bomb. So, I can't handle any other projects at this point. It's, you know, BMKB all day, and then at night I get to play some Genshin Impact. Although, once, you know, since I'm working on Chapter 4, once I get halfway to Chapter 4, I think I might just take a break, if I can, from Genshin Impact, just try to get it all done, and, I don't know, we'll see. But then there's the next issue after that, you know, so forth and so on, so, I don't know, might not be a good idea to get back into just hardcore, well, I don't know, we'll see. Talents. Yes. Eh? Alright, he's good to go. I think the next ascension is at 35, so I'm only 31, right? Yeah, 31, so should be good for a while. Great to play with Dusky the Ghost. Yeah, but I think streaming for a couple of hours, Genshin Impact at night, playing a little bit more until time to turn in, then work throughout the day on Battlemane and Knuckle Bomb. It's a good balance. Although I do have some other projects, I haven't announced them yet, but I am well, let's just say Battlemane and Knuckle Bomb. Okay, so like I am right now, the only project that I'm actively working on is Battlemane and Knuckle Bomb, but there are two other projects that I have planned for next year. One of them I am writing. I'm looking for an artist to fit the project, and I don't know. It's dealing with a language barrier right now. But I might have found an artist for it, but yeah, a Japanese artist. So we'll see. Thank God my brother can translate for me, because my Japanese just I can barely converse with somebody. Big guy. Gotta use fire to break that shield, right? No. How do you break it? I wonder if Geo breaks it. I'm still trying to figure out, like, you know, having Diluc, he not only does he have a claymore, but he also has fire, so he can deal with shields for the most part. But there's still some, like there was one of the Fatui, the purple guy, the not the heavily obese one, but the other big guy, the muscular guy. he puts, or rather, I don't even know if he's the one that's putting the shield on. I think the big guy, the fat guy, is putting the shield on the characters. But I could not break his shield for the life of me yesterday. Like trying to break it, just using different elements to see what chips away at it, and just nothing was working. So it's gonna either be a Claymore or Geo, I assume. 'Cause I used Arrow and it wasn't doing anything. So but that's part of the fun, you know. That's part of the fun with this game being new and everything. People are trying to figure things out. Fun time to be playing the game. 39. At about 4 minutes, I'll take on another cube, and then we'll call it a night for the stream. Perfectly balanced. Do you have Battleman and Knucklebomb planned out far, like a long series? I only have the first one. Yeah, I do. The way Battleman and Knucklebomb is gonna work, the way it's being handled right now is, I have, well, originally when I came up with the concept for Battleman and Knucklebomb, I was gonna pitch it to Image Comics and see if they would publish it. And as such, it was planned as an ongoing series, so I just had this really, really long, you know, story arc that, you know, there's a climax and then an ending, and then we can go, you know, we can go further from there. But looking into, you know, once I started doing crowdfunding, I wanted to start to break up the story into smaller, more easier to digest. Into more of an easier to digest size, and what gave me the idea were the limited runs that Alterna does. You know, Alterna Comics does like 4 to 6 issues for a limited run in a series, but it doesn't mean that the series has to end there. That just means that you know, that run has a nice self-contained story. And so with Battleman and Knucklebomb, I decided to take that long story that I came up with and section it off into limited runs. So the first limited run is going to be Battleman and Knucklebomb issue 1 through 3, which contains chapters 1 through 6, because each issue comes with 2 chapters. And so those issues will be compiled into a in manga terms it's called a tankobon, but in comics, you know, US comics, it's the equivalent of a trade paperback. So once we do the 3rd issue, we'll release the 3rd issue, and then after that will come the trade paperback. And what, I haven't announced this yet, but the trade paperback, what's going to make it special is that's going to be the version that I intend to send to Amazon to sell online through Amazon, to not print through Amazon. Don't get me wrong, they're not going to handle any of the printing. I'm actually going to, you know, print it the way I usually do. It's going to come to the studio here, and I'm going to package it, because Amazon treats their books like shit. So I'm going to package it in a custom box, and that way if you purchase it off of Amazon, then it's going to come in this nice box. But that's also what the backers for the campaign, when I eventually launch that campaign, they'll receive that, and they'll be the first to receive that before any of that stock goes to Amazon. But yeah, we're going to do, you know, books, comic books in, you know, 3 to 4 issue runs, which will ultimately be collected into a trade paperback. And right now, there are 3 trade paperbacks. So in total, about 12 issues fully planned out for Battleman and Knucklebomb. From there, there is a second story arc, like a second major story arc that I have planned out. But who knows when we'll ever get to that story, or if you know, if there's any momentum left over, if we carry on with it. So that's the ultimate, that's the grand plan for Battleman and Knucklebomb. Finding artists is tough. Yeah, you know, it's something new to me, because you know, I'm primarily the artist, but now that I'm, you know, doing a lot more writing lately, there's just a lot of things, a lot of ideas that I have, and there's only so much time that I can actually sit down and draw. I don't have all the time to draw all of them, but if I could find artists who have a style that I like, and there are a lot of artists who I really like, so if I could get them on board to tell these stories, that'd be fantastic. I had to fire a guy off Fiverr to the art for a mobile app I'm working on. He did a pretty good job. Oh, hire, not fire. Okay. Yeah, I've actually if my brother can't translate it, if he's not available, or if it's something that he's not capable of translating, I usually go to Fiverr for translations. So yeah, Fiverr is great. Hey, Ryan Cardinal, just back to issue 2, looking forward to it. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said earlier, working on the last chapter for the book, so chapter 4. Once I wrap up chapter 4, it's working on it's going to be layouts, or the layouts or actually, yeah, the layouts are done. It's just I have to do the graphic design for the book, but for the supplemental. But once that's done, it's just a matter of waiting for everything to come in, and then I could finally start fulfilling the orders. But for anybody who's on the fence for backing the campaign, there's still plenty of time to back the campaign. I was thinking about closing it up this month, but seeing as how far along I am in the book, probably not going to be able to finish until next month. So I'll keep it open until next month, but I'll give you guys a couple weeks heads up before I actually completely close out the campaign. Trashfire Comics, what kind of an anime with small story, kind of like an anime with small story arcs, but build a larger story throughout? Yeah, exactly. You have season. You could think of it as seasons, really. Season 1, 2, so forth and so on. So yeah, that's pretty much how I planned out Battle Maiden Knucklebone, and it worked out for the better because I can't imagine trying to do it as an ongoing. I thought I was gonna reach true mangaka potential, manga artist producing 20 plus pages per month, or not per month, per week. They produce 20 plus pages per week and get it out there. But granted, they have some assistants that help them out, but it's a lot of work, man. It's amazing what they pull off. I've been slacking on my crowdfund backing. Yeah, shoot, what was the last project I backed? I can't remember. But yeah, there are a lot of. I think it might have been Johnny Phantasm, actually, because I missed out when he did the first campaign, so I had to get in there and get the second campaign. No reason to be on the fence. One of the best indie books out there. Oh, thank you so much, Junkyard Done. Yeah, I try really hard, and it's amazing. Like one of the most amazing things is hiring other artists on, and some of these artists, like Orange Sakai, like she has more of a shoujo influenced art style. Obviously, you look at her work, and it's actually you see a lot of her stuff in like in digital TCGs, right? In card games like Phantasy Star. There's a Phantasy Star card game, and Azur Lane. I think she has a few pieces in Azur Lane. But seeing my character drawn in that style, it's so interesting. You know what I mean? It's like this is how this is how a writer feels when their script is being drawn out by an artist. It's just seeing their interpretation of the character. And right now I have 2 Japanese artists who are working on some supplemental material for Battle Maiden Knucklebone. One of them is going to be featured in the current campaign. So once he gets his artwork submitted, it's just a matter of getting the trading cards designed, getting it all laid out, and I'll be able to do a reveal of those of the 4 trading cards that come with the campaign. And yeah, it's just it's so cool. Just seeing them draw Sai is it's still kind of surreal to me, All right, I think that's enough time 40. Yep. So which cube do I need? Mona is good to go, although Ascension. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more cleansing hearts. I gotta go fight the Oceanid. I haven't fought the Oceanid for a while. In fact, last time I fought the Oceanid, I didn't have Diluc in my party. Whoa, what? That's strange. Although there is that Fatui member that's always down here. And of course, I say that and she's not here. Prove you wrong. Sheesh. Alright, so Diluc. Go to Oceanid Slayer team. Babs is in there. You know what? I probably don't need a healer anymore, so... Alright. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it.
利落的解决吧。
Alright, Diluc, you are the captain of the ocean. It would be helpful if I deployed them. Oceanid Slayers, go! Could let him catch his breath, don't want him to drown. Oh, then again, this is the first time I'm fighting the level 50 version. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's gonna be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, we got hit out of it. Forgot about that. Oh, Vinci comes in just to get smacked. Oh wait, there's the flower. Alright, cleansing heart. How many? 1, 2, 1. No, no, no. Tell you, one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is them implementing the shortcut for switching your party. I thought it was crazy that Huerta got on magic cards. They look really good too. His art style is really unique from mainstream stuff. Yes, it very... Wait, am I... Damn it, I did it again. That looks like... No, this is one of the towers. I'm already topped off. There was no animation for it. Yeah, Huerta is amazing, dude. Like, I've been seeing some of his most recent stuff pop up. And it's... You know, he's I don't want to say he's conforming, but he's got more of a... It's less of the jaggediness, you know, that he's known for, but it still looks, you know, phenomenal. But he's got a lot of energy in his work. I hope that he's able to finish up Sovereign. Really looking forward to getting that book. But yeah, I remember in the beginning, you know, it was just the Battlefield and Knucklebomb and Sovereign were really the only representatives for the manga style for the most part. But now we've got, you know, Rage Golden Eagle's book out there, and Blade Devil, and we have Xenotype out there. So yeah, it's good stuff. Oceanid is kind of hard. Yeah, man, Oceanid, first couple times it took... I learned the hard way. You know, Mona is absolutely useless in that fight. So it's like, oh, at the time I was so reliant on Mona as my carry that, you know, I didn't really have a second. So it was a real struggle getting through Oceanid, and that's when I wised up. You know, it's like, okay, I really have to focus on some other characters here. Hate when I set up a party and forget to deploy them. Yep, you just saw me do it. Diluc is OP. He is strong, man. The funny thing is, I hear it from two sides of the coin, right? Most people agree Diluc is OP. He's extremely powerful, SS tier, etc. But then there's another camp that's saying he's trash, that he's not very good at all. And I'm like, how can that be? Like, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, he's Claymore and Fire, first of all, and just that combination alone covers a lot of ground. But his tools, you know, his toolkit, he's got like just being able to combo off of his E, and yeah, what can I say? I haven't played too much with Diluc, but I know, you know, that's, you know, he's really good.
蒙德城的迪卢克应约而来，闲聊数不奉陪。如果你是想做一番大事，
I do prefer his Japanese voice though. Risa，
嗨，小可爱，你是新来的助理吗？魔导师大人，那是很久以前的事了。现在的我不过是一届图书管理员而已。放心吧，姐姐会照顾好你的。那么
Yeah, I gotta get her leveled up. Because Litsa is one, I really like her kit. Even her E, where I didn't know at the time, and I'm not even sure if most people know about her, the way that her E functions. But let's see, she's not on a. She's currently available, right? Yeah.
我会看着你。
So the Mona Lisa combo is what I was using. That got me through the early game. But the fact that she's got chain lightning with her just basic attack, hold it down, got this really nice lightning attack, but her E. Okay, so for the most part, I was like, what the heck does this do? And this was before I had learned that the description for the skills are all included in the talents, right? It tells you exactly what it does. You know, normal attack, charge attack, violet arc. Tells you how it works. I had no idea what just the press does, so I read up on it, and it's like on hit it deals electro damage and applies a stack of conductive status, max 3 stacks to an enemy. So you're supposed to spam this, which is why it has no cooldown. Well, 1 second cooldown. You're supposed to spam that on the enemy, build up 3 stacks, and then you bust this out, and it does optimal damage. I didn't know that you had to stack those, so for the longest time, all I was doing was applying wet status with Mona, and then she's coming in there with Lisa and doing the AoE. So I was using her completely wrong when she was an active member of the party. So now that I've got this information, I really want to give her another shot. I'm determined to make it work. I don't care. People say she's a B rank character. I'm like, I don't think so. I think she has great potential. But we'll see. I'll be putting up issue 2 of Kaias late this year. More indie manga to the pile. Yep, Kaias was a great looking one. Great trailer. People say Amber is trash, but I use her and she's great. See, Amber, same thing. Okay. What's his face? YouTuber who I like to watch, Demon Kim. He's on a quest right now, I think. Wait, was it Amber? Or I think he's playing another character. I think it might be Amber. Who else is it gonna be? Who else is considered trash like that? Like, people consider her Paimon tier, right? She's emergency food tier. It's like, no. Amber is useful. She's not just a lighter. Oh, man. But here I am putting her out on expeditions. You have to go to party formation and see. Friends. Party setup. Exploring. Kaias, I hear, is really good too. But if I have need for ice, I usually just switch to Chang'an. Go back. But like I said, if Gio's going to be buffed, I'm very interested. You can tell by the way I've been playing, I like to synergize with the reactions. So that's why, you know, for smaller encounters, I can usually end it with just a electric, and then just with Mona's hold her left click, hold down for her left click, and that pretty much ends the encounter. But you know, I have the lightning is so good. Lightning just synergizes well with everything. But you know, having the lightning with the lightning with the fire, the water, and then you have arrow to just kind of link it all together. I like having the reactions. But if Geo doesn't really have too much in it doesn't have too much in the way of reaction with other elements, but it does. The reason why Geo isn't considered as good as Arrow is because Arrow you have swirl. Geo doesn't have that, but Geo offers you a shield, which, you know, there's no DPS output for a shield, and it's just survivability. And so that's why in most cases people consider Arrow much better than Geo, because that could actually bring out some decent, in the case of Vinti, you know, the swirl, you get some really big reactions coming out of his Q, and that brings a lot to the table, opposed to, you know, just a shield. But I think Wangding's going to be pretty good if they buff Geo. I don't know, we'll see, but that was another character that I got that was like, yeah, this seems pretty cool. I mean, this is useful for blocking projectiles for sure, but yeah. I've never actually used her Q though. What does it even do? Gathering a great number of gems, sending one scatters them all at once, sending homing projectiles at our enemies to deal. Okay, so homing that deal massive geo damage. Shatter. If Star Shatter is cast So that's okay. If it's cast when a jade screen, so if a screen is nearby and it's cast, the screen will fire additional gem projectiles at the same time. Interesting. Only one screen at a time. It's got about 11-second cooldown. Nah. We'll see. Surprisingly though, I haven't given Geo much of a chance, but I really haven't played around with with physical damage. Let's see. Like, Diluc is actually my very first, really going hard into it, because I've had Mona the entire time. I wouldn't continue to play the game if I didn't have Mona. That was my mindset when I started the game. But I did have the Traveler in my party for a while, so I used the Traveler's DPS a little bit. But aside from the Traveler, I really haven't looked into physical damage. It's mostly been just casting and archers. Well, then again, archery is physical damage, but what I'm talking about is like, getting in there with sword or claymore. I hear that Xiangling is really good. Like her, you just look at the way, look at the rate of her physical attacks, right? That's crazy. That's fast. Got a Psycho Crusher. So, yeah, I hear she's really good, but I mostly use her for her E. for her E and the Q, her elemental and her ultimate. So I don't know. We'll see. I might build up a physical damage or sword or spear team. We'll see. But that's the thing about this game, is you have so many options available. There's no one way to just counter to tackle a problem. So that's one of the intriguing things about this game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Let me look at the chat, see if there's anything else going on. Then we'll say our goodbyes. Yeah. Oh, Demon is playing Amber. Okay, so yeah, electric reactions are the best. Geo should have reflect damage. Ooh, that'd be a really interesting idea. That's the wife. Yeah. Yeah, no, man, she's totally waifu Michi. I mean, my god. I saw this character and I was like, please be good. Yeah. Both her Japanese and Chinese voices are great. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Gotta go get something, well, call it a night for the stream. I still got a lot of work to do. But gotta go get something to eat. So, my schedule is weird. I sleep during the mornings, and so the afternoons and the evenings are dedicated to comic book, and then evenings and the early mornings are dedicated to gaming. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out. It's a lot of fun chatting with you guys. Trashfire, you've been here the longest, man. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can continue streaming this. If I'm playing anyways, I might as well stream, right? But anyways, give Genshin Impact a try if you're interested. It's a free-to-play game. It's a lot of fun, and if you have any questions, I'll answer to the best of my ability. But I don't have all the answers. Obviously, I've been watching a lot of the YouTube videos while I'm working, just listening to what other people have to say. Some of the leaks coming from the Chinese side of the gaming. So got some interesting information from those leaks. Unfortunately, Official is going to get nerfed, as we all feared, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, anyways, take care, everybody. Until next time.